The boy who helped a poor old woman carry water, not knowing it would change his life forever. Where every story carries a miracle. In the township of Gamatlala, where the dust rises with the wind and dreams feel distant, a boy named Martin held a letter in his hand, but it wasn't a good one. It was a school fee reminder. Again. His eyes dropped to his shoes, holes underneath, worn from walking too far, too often. Behind him, other children laughed, throwing their bags up in the air. Martin walks out alone as children run past. He walked slowly, quietly, like someone carrying a mountain. Inside a small zinc roof home, Rita slices vegetables. Eddie reads old job adverts. Back home, his mother Rita was cutting potatoes near a smoky stove, while his father Eddie stared at old newspaper clippings. Nobody said it, but everyone knew. Things were hard. Martin placed the letter on the table. Eddie didn't look up. Rita wiped her hands and turned slowly. "We'll try next week," his father said. But they'd said that last week, and the week before. Silence sat in the room like a heavy shadow. Please like this video, subscribe, share, and turn on the notification bells. The old woman in the water Martin walking to the shop with a plastic bag. He sees Gogo Thandi struggling with her jerry can. On his way to the shop to buy tomatoes, Martin saw someone struggling, Gogo Thandi. Her back was bent with years, and the yellow jerry can she dragged was too heavy for her frail hands. Children ran past. Grown-ups ignored her. But Martin? He stopped. He stepped forward and said, "Let me help you, Gogo." She looked up in shock, like no one had spoken kindly to her in days. "Bless you, child. My bones, they're tired," she whispered. He was just a boy with no school fees. She was just an old woman carrying water. But one act of kindness unlocked a miracle no one expected. Watch this heart-touching story of how a simple gesture opened the gates of heaven. You may be one small act away from your breakthrough. Don't skip. Your next blessing might be in this story. Theme verse, Galatians 6:9. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Martin walking beside her, balancing the jerry can on his shoulder, thorns under his feet. The jerry can was heavier than he expected. The road had thorns. His broken shoes let the pain through. But Martin didn't complain. Along the walk, Gogo spoke about her past, about her only son who had vanished 20 years ago, disappeared in the city. No phone calls, no letters. "I don't even know if he's alive," she said. When they reached her home, she poured him warm water, peeled a banana, and whispered, "May God remember you, Martin, just like you remembered me." A week later, everything changed. A black SUV slowly enters the village. Kids chase behind it. Adults look on in curiosity. The car rolled into the township. It stopped at Gogo Thandi's door. A man stepped out, tall, smart, confident. "Mama," he said. She stepped out slowly, eyes squinting, knees trembling. "Saifo?" she gasped. "Is it really you?" It was her son, gone for decades. Now back, richer, wiser, and ready to heal the past. They cried. They held hands. They prayed inside Gogo's home. Over tea and tears, Gogo Thandi told her son about the boy who had helped her carry the water. "His name is Martin," she said. "He carried more than just a jerry can. He carried my sorrow." Saifo sat silently. His heart stirred. "I want to meet him," he said. Martin helping his mother at the vegetable stall. SUV pulls up. Saifo steps out. That evening, Martin was helping his mother stack tomatoes when the black SUV returned. Mr. Sifo stepped out. "Are you Martin?" he asked. Martin nodded slowly. "Because you helped my mother, I am helping you. From today, you have a full scholarship, uniform, transport, books, and tuition until university." Martin's lips trembled. But why me? The hand that gives water never lacks. Because heaven saw what others ignored. Saifo replied. Rita wept. Eddie held his son tightly. The village clapped. The church testimony. A few months later, Martin standing before a church congregation in uniform. Martin stood before his church. "I didn't do anything special," he said. "I just helped someone carry water. But God turned it into a river of blessings." Don't wait to be rich to be kind. Your miracle might be hiding in someone else's struggle. The whole church stood, clapping. Some wept, others whispered, "That's the boy, the one who carried the water." The water he carried that day wasn't just for Gogo Thandi. It was for his own destiny, for a scholarship, for a future, for a testimony. Closing scripture. Galatians 6:9. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. The water she couldn't carry. Moral reflection. Every act of kindness plants a seed in eternity. Some seeds grow quietly, some bloom overnight, but none are forgotten by God. In the dusty township of Gamatlala, one boy's decision to carry water became the turning point for an entire family. And each person in this story holds a lesson for us today, Martin. The boy with broken shoes and a big heart, Martin, had nothing. Not money, not new clothes, not even the school fees to sit in class. But what he had was compassion, and that was enough for God. Lesson: you don't need to be rich to be kind. You don't need a stage to serve. Heaven is not impressed by what you have, it's moved by what you do with what you have. Advice: never wait for better days to help others. Your breakthrough may be hidden in your willingness to act while you're still struggling. Gogo Thandi, the woman who carried silence. Old, limping, forgotten. Gogo Thandi had every reason to feel bitter. Yet she remained grateful. She prayed, she gave thanks, and even in weakness, she blessed those who helped her. Lesson: the elderly are not useless. They carry decades of prayer, wisdom, and unseen battles. Sometimes the most powerful people are the quietest ones in our communities. Advice: listen to their words, serve them with dignity. Their blessing might be the voice God uses to change your story. Eddie Navarre, the father trying in silence. He couldn't provide school fees, but he never gave up on his family. Though the world might call him a failure, he stayed. He stood. He believed. Lesson: fatherhood is not just about finances. It's about presence, protection, and perseverance. Advice: never underestimate the strength of staying. Even when things are tight, your faith can help hold the family together. Rita, the mother who still believed. Every morning, Rita stood by the roadside selling vegetables with hope in her eyes. She wiped tears with one hand and served customers with the other. Lesson: mothers carry more than children. They carry families through storms. A mother's faith becomes the umbrella under which many destinies are sheltered. Advice: don't hide your struggle. Let your children see how you hold on to God. It teaches them where to turn when life gets hard. Mr. Sifo, the son who returned. He was once lost, gone for years. But when he returned, he came not only with money, but with mercy. He honored his mother and, in doing so, became the bridge to Martin's blessing. Lesson: no matter how far life takes you, don't forget where you came from. The mother who prayed for you, the streets that raised you, the values that formed you. Advice: come back better, come back grateful. And when God blesses you, be someone's answered prayer, just like Martin became. The water Martin carried wasn't just physical, it was prophetic. He carried obedience. He carried compassion. And in return, heaven poured back into his life through the very hands he helped. So today, whether you're Martin, Gogo Thandi, or someone just watching, remember, every act of love is a seed. And in the right season, God will bring the rain. Supporting scripture. Galatians 6:9. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Matthew 10:42. And if anyone gives even a cup of cold water to one of these little ones, truly I tell you that person will certainly not lose their reward. You've just watched a true tale of kindness and favor, a reminder that heaven sees what people overlook. Never ignore an opportunity to help someone in need, especially those the world has forgotten. The water you carry for someone today may become the door to your divine favor tomorrow. Kindness doesn't cost much, but it pays more than gold. Like this story? Share it. Someone needs this hope today. Comment: Lord, let me carry what matters. Subscribe to African Gospel Tales, where faith meets African storytelling.